All right, so in this video, we'll go over discounts and taxes, which is basically just a subproblem of the increase and decrease problem. And you can take a look. I'll do a post there, so if you want, you can rewatch that video before watching this one. So remember that increase and a decrease is simply nothing else in this case, okay, for us. So discounts would be decreasing the price and taxes would be increasing the price. So this would be an increase in price and this would be a decrease in price. Now, when you're working with discounts and taxes, I guess it's kind of useful to know some terminology of what is typically given. So if there are no discounts and taxes at all, then what you are working with, okay, is nothing else but just the regular price of an item. And of course, that regular price, okay, is given in dollar amounts if, let's say, you're in North America or something like that. Now, if someone ever gives you a discount, so we call that the rate of discount, okay, and that rate of discount that you have, okay, is more often than not given as some kind of a percent. Okay, and of course we can take that percent and move it back into decimal. Now, if you take your discount, okay, and you would subtract it away from your regular price, okay, then you would get your sale price, okay, but okay, the actual total amount of the discount that you have, you can also calculate that directly, meaning how much money did you actually save. And that amount, again, is just a dollar value from your regular price. Now you can take that amount, and because it's a discount, once you subtract it, okay, so as I said, you're going to get your sale price. Okay, and that is the actual amount before any taxes have been applied. All right, so this is what you have. Now, before I go on to the other ones, let's take a look and see, okay, how this can actually happen within a question and how I like to lay it out. Okay, so now if we take a look at this example, we have a medical equipment. It's priced at $14.99. So basically, so this right here is your regular price. Okay, so I can write it down. So this is my regular price. The next thing is they give me a discount, so discount of 35%. So this is just my rate of discount right there. And now they say, what is the amount of discount? So that's right here. Okay, and then what is my sale price? So they're basically looking for, okay, so what is the amount of discount? Okay, and then what is my sale price? Now, what I like to do is when I solve these types of questions, okay, I set up my givens in a little bit of a different way. Okay, so it is a proportion, it's an increase and decrease proportion. So I always like to begin with my regular price, whatever that may be. So it's $14.99. Okay, so that's my regular price. And now, as you can see, so they ask me, okay, either for the amount of discount, okay, or they ask me for the sale price. Now, okay, if I branch off, okay, so my increase and decrease. In this case, it's a decrease because it is a discount, okay, and that decrease is supposed to be 35%. Now, 35%, of course, is 0.35, and I'll actually start just converting them back into decimal right away. Okay, so if I would take my 35% and multiply it by 14.99, that would simply give me the amount of discount right there, right? So this is what I would get, okay, if I wanted to calculate that. All right, so that amount of discount that I would have, okay, I could of course subtract it and then find out what the sale price is. Now, another way, of course, is from an increase and a decrease perspective. Okay, so don't forget that if there was no discount, you would have paid 100% of the price, which is just simply $14.99. But we do have a decrease, so this is a decrease problem. Okay, so we have a discount of 35%. And again, so recall this is nothing else but 1 minus 0.35 as a decimal. Okay, and now if I would take, okay, so for instance, okay, so this 1 minus 35, which is just 65% of the total price, then what I would have, okay, I would have my sale price. So going along these branches, I can actually find out both my amount of discount and my sale price. So in this case, my amount of discount is equal to, okay, so as we said, so this is just 35% multiplied by 14.99. And this can give me an answer, so I can take this out. So 0.35 multiplied by 14.99, and I get 524.65. So 524.65. And yes, so please round it to the cent because it is money. Now, if I wanted my sale price, on the other hand, so my sale price is, yes, I could have taken this and then subtracted it from my regular price, okay? Or I can just simply say 1 minus 0.35, okay? So that's 65%, okay, of the total price, and then multiply it by 14.99. And this is something we did in the increase and decrease video, okay, just for some basic examples. So, and again, and I can input this in. So 1 minus 0.35, close the bracket, times 14.99, and that's 974.35. So it's 974.35. All right. So now you have answered, okay, so this, okay, in kind of a systematic way. Okay. So now let me kind of scroll back up. Okay, so where we left off. So some other things is, of course, it's not just discounts because we also can have taxes. Now, our taxes are typically set out. Now, it depends what country or province or state, whatever it is. So you might have some sale taxes. Now, in general, so that sale tax, okay, is a rate of tax, and indeed, okay, so this would be given as some kind of a percent. So let's say if you're working maybe in Canada, in Ontario or something like that, it would be, 13% of the price, okay, and that would be added up. Now, we can find out exactly how much that amount of tax is, okay, and that amount of tax would be just your dollar value, okay, and then we can, of course, add up the taxes to our prices, okay, and then we can get our total price, and that total price, okay, would be our dollar amount. So you can have either discounts, okay, or you can have taxes, and this indeed is just simply a decrease or an increase type of problem. So let's take a look here. So here is an example, and this example will illustrate both, an increase and a decrease, and how do we handle this. Okay, so it says you decide to purchase 2 devices. So we have 2 devices for $450, so that would be your regular price. So in this case, I guess it's 2 of them, so it's $900. Okay, so what I'll do is in terms of my givens, okay, so let me write this out. So given, so again, I always just start with my regular price as my given. So that would be 450. Okay, in this case, it's times 2. Okay, so that's $900. That's my regular price. Now it says there's a sale event, okay, and that sale event, all items are 15% off. All right, so we have a 15% discount, so don't forget, okay, so that's my rate of discount. So you can take your price, okay, and I'm going to now change it back, so 15% is 0.15, right? So we can find out the amount of discount if we want, and we can just multiply these two. Or, okay, we can get our sale price, and again, remember, our sale price is 100%, which is no discount at all, and then minus my discount, so 0.15, okay, and this would be my sale price. So this is sale price, and this one would have been amount of discount. And now I can calculate them, okay, but I actually don't have to jump the gun yet. Okay, so notice what it says in the next sentence. Okay, what is the total price, okay, if you purchase both of them, if tax is 13%. So a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll calculate the amount of discount, they'll subtract it, okay, and then they'll start adding up the taxes. But it turns out you can do all of that right here. So remember that, we can calculate our sale price. And now think about it. Where are the taxes added? So the taxes are never added on the amount of discount, right? Because that's what you are saving. So taxes are always added, okay, on top of the sale price. So now if we knew the sale price, then all we would have to do is we would have to ask ourselves, all right, so again, this is kind of like our branch from the regular price. Okay, so we're branching off of the sale price, and now we're asking, well, it's taxes. So a tax is an increase. So this is 13%. Okay, and don't forget it's an increase, which means, okay, so that we would take 100% of our sale price. So that's 1. And then we have to increase it by the tax, which is 0.13. Okay, so what we have here is, okay, so this would be the amount of tax if we just wanted to find out the tax. Okay, and this would be our total price if we wanted to find out the total price. And in this case, okay, so they are looking for the total price. Okay, so a very nice and easy way to actually find all of this out as you draw this branch across so that you don't have to do too many things is you literally start, okay, so from what you want, so in this case it's the total price, okay, and we will draw a little path for ourselves, okay, until we get to the regular price. Now, once you get to the regular price, okay, instead of doing things individually, okay, then all you're going to be doing is you're going to be multiplying. So this times your discounts, okay, and then your regular price. And you actually will find out your total price. So if I say, let's say let TP be the total price, okay, so my equation, instead of doing things individually, I can literally take, okay, so 1 plus 0.13, okay, multiplied by 1 minus 0.15, okay, and then multiplied by 900. And remember, okay, so what you were doing is, okay, so right here, this is just your sale price, right? Okay, so that's right there. And now your sale price, you were just simply adding your taxes into it, okay, and that would give you your total price. Now, if we didn't want the total price and we only wanted the amount of discount, we would have taken the path along the opposite way. Okay, so now, how do I input this into a calculator and get an answer? So let me clear this. Well, I just input it as I see it. So 1 plus 0.13, close the bracket, multiplied by, so 1 minus 0.15, close the bracket, okay, so times, and this would be 900 equals, and I get my answer. And now what does this answer actually mean? This answer is the total price that you would pay after your discounts and your taxes were applied. Okay, and that would complete this particular question. Okay, all right, so thank you for watching. So this is just an increase or a decrease problem, okay, using kind of a branching tree to see it. You don't have to use this. Okay, you can use your own method if you like. All right, take care.